Hey everybody, happy Sunday to you. Andrea from Andrea Speaks TV. Y'all know I'm back to bring you news and commentary you can use, okay? It's a rainy Sunday, so I want to say a happy Sunday to you from the rainy state of Georgia, okay? It's actually rain, pretty much seemed like been raining all morning in my area, okay? But I hope you're doing well. I hope your family is doing well. And I want to say thank you so much for your continued support, okay? I got on my, what is supposed to be a, like waterproof or water resistant jacket, but you can maybe kind of see that it's a little bit wet. But listen, y'all, it's the last day in November, okay? Do you all realize that? Do you all realize that we just had, the holiday for many of those who celebrate Thanksgiving holiday season? For me, it's more about being, operating in a spirit of thankfulness, gratefulness, feeling blessed for life, health, and strength. But do you realize we are now, we're approaching the last month of 2025. Y'all, so much is happening in the world. It seems like it's almost impossible, whether you watch the news, listen to the news on the radio, turn on the television, look online, it's almost impossible to not see on the news something, some traumatic, tragic, horrific incident that has happened all across our country. So much is happening in the world. So many people, one thing that I'm realizing even more and more, there are so many people who are upset, whether it's about the decisions from our current administration, policies that are changing, that are affecting them and the lives of their families. There are just people that are just upset, they're expressing their anger in different ways, whether it's through protesting, boycotting, things of that nature, okay? What is your plan? I know I've asked this before. Now, you don't owe me an explanation at all, okay? I'm just putting that question out there to get you to thinking. What is your plan? We honestly don't know what direction things are going to go in. The truth and the reality is, sometimes the decisions made by other people may or may not have a direct impact on you. There's a lot of information I'm going to share coming up. It may not, affect you and your family, but it's definitely, or it may, okay? But I just want you to be aware of things that are coming, talks that are being had, decisions that are being made based on my reports and my research. And I really want you to think about the plan for you and your family. Okay, now, to add to that, I would say that there's no one size fits all, okay? What you and your family will need may look different than what me and my family may need, okay? Depending on your family size, your family dynamic, where you're located, okay? I can't tell you specifically what you need, okay? You're going to have to look at that and decide for yourself. Y'all, food prices are getting higher. I know I spoke about this recently in a video. As I was, looking at the different online sales, in-store sales for Black Friday, I was looking at my inbox, my email account, and one of the companies that I've purchased seeds from before, they had sent me, you get the special offers, Black Friday sale, Cyber Monday sale, 20% off this, 50% off that. And it made me stop and think, like, traditionally, historically, people shop Black Friday, Cyber Monday, what they're buying, clothes, shoes. I can't really say that. People are buying whatever they feel like they want or need at that time, right? For themselves or their loved ones, friends, family, whoever. But I actually wondered how many people, if any, were buying seeds survival items. How many people actually bought seeds to not only feed themselves for the present, or it takes maybe some weeks, months, depending on what you're growing, but to not only feed themselves for the current times, but for future times. Y'all, I still have seeds from a couple of years ago, still sealed pretty well. Nothing wrong with them. But I stopped and wondered. I said, with all of the things that are being advertised and marketed to us, how many people actually bought things like seeds and went out and bought? So I just kind of had that thought. Okay, I'm not here to criticize anyone who did or did not. That just crossed my mind. And so, are we buying the right things? Okay, or are people buying the wrong things? Okay, again, I'm not here to criticize or judge anyone based on the current times that we're living in. Okay, should people be moving away from material things like that, okay, and focus more on, okay, if the power grid goes out, do you have backup power supply? Do you have a backup food supply? Things like that. I just wonder that, y'all. Let me know your thoughts. As a follow-up to my Walmart Black Friday video, if you haven't seen it yet, please check those out. Okay, y'all, people get so distracted and they don't even realize it's a green light where they can go. But what I realized as a follow-up to my Walmart Black Friday video, do you all know that people were boycotting? Remember I asked the question, why are people not shopping in the stores? Well, after I recorded the video, after I ended my live and I got to the register to pay for my items, I asked the young lady, the cashier, and I said, does it seem like less people are in the store today? And she actually said yes. And she told me that people were boycotting. There were boycotts. So I did a little research, and I'll talk about this in another video, but there are actually calls boycotting Black Friday. Okay, I'll speak about it in another video. But to answer my question, some people just simply chose not to shop and participate in the boycott. Or maybe, they're, instead of shopping at certain stores, they're going, elsewhere, supporting other businesses. But let me know your thoughts on that. Please take care of yourselves. Please check the weather report. I know in my area, my particular area of Georgia, it's supposed to be getting colder, okay, especially with this rain coming in. I went out and got a couple of things that my family needed, so I'm headed, back to my destination now. A lot is happening, y'all. We got a lot of things to talk about here on the channel. If it's a story that I'm missing and you say, well, Andrea, we need to touch on that, we need to talk about that, please put it in the comments. Y'all, listen, y'all know I usually have my earrings on and everything, right? But when I got out this morning, I was in the car before I realized, hey, I don't even have on any earrings, okay? And I'm rocking my beautiful natural hair. I love it, y'all. So listen, take care, be blessed. Thank you all so much for your continued support. Some of you all have been leaving me comments under videos. I do have some catching up to do. I always usually like to comment or respond, but if I haven't left a comment yet, just know that I'm still getting to it, okay? Thank you all so much. I appreciate you. Be blessed, take care, and I'll see you in the next video.